I'm Clayton with My Pet's Brace. We're going to do a fitting on Zeus the Bulldog. The reason we wanted to highlight this is because there's some special things with bulldogs that are really challenging. I mean, part of what we're dealing with is he's got lots of loose skin, and the structure of his leg is short and squatty, so there's some special things we need to do when we're fitting a bulldog brace that I want to highlight today. So the first step is putting on the suspension sleeve, and if any of you have used one of our braces before, the suspension sleeve looks a little bit different than our regular ones. This is what we call a bulldog sleeve, or bulldog suspension sleeve. It has an additional piece below the hock, where normally our suspension sleeve just has a section above the hock. So I want to utilize both pieces to give more suspension above the hock because of how straight the angle is from this hock to the floor, as well as the straight stifle, the straight knee. We want to make sure that this holds on better than without. So I'm going to put this on first. If you noticed, I've done this before, so I have a line where the brace needs to sit, as well as a center line to help everything square up properly. So if I was doing this the very first time, I'd put this on separately and attach the brace to it. But I'm going to go ahead and put the brace and the sleeve together using my lines as a guide. So everything's set up and ready to go. There's two upper straps with the sleeve, an inside and an outside, and there's two lower straps, an inside and an outside. So I'm going to do the upper straps first and then the lower straps second. I'm going to push the brace up into his groin and feel for my inside strap. Bring it just above the hock, just above the calcaneus, and stretch the strap around. Then our outside strap is going to come around and down. And if they were a little bit longer, they'd meet in the center of the leg there. But again, we want it to be snug enough to hold on, but not so tight to cause him to drag his toes or knuckle. So we have the upper section, and now we're going to repeat that process with the lower section. Reach from the inside, pull to the outside, then reach from the outside, and go to the inside. So our suspension sleeve is secured. The brace is staying in place nicely. I usually want to check with my pinky finger. Check with my pinky finger to make sure it's not too tight. For a bulldog, you can make it a little bit tighter, and it should usually be fine. Zeus has been doing okay so far. Then we're going to work our way up with our bottom strap next with the grooved pad. That groove needs to straddle that Achilles tendon behind the ankle. So we're going to undo the strap, pull it around, open the loop of the buckle, through the buckle, and if I had marked my straps, I'd pull until I see the marks. If this is the first time you're doing this, you want to pull until you put a little bit of pressure on the calf, and then bring the strap around. We're going to do our top strap next. And I'm going to find the end of the Velcro, pull it around behind his leg, open the loop of the buckle, and pull. We design the length of the strap so you want to pull the thinner Velcro through the buckle and secure it. Usually about a half an inch to an inch past the buckle, and that looks pretty good. Again, I can get a finger in there so it's not too tight. And the other thing I want to check is I want to feel on the inside of his groin, is there room from the top of the brace to the top of the groin so he can flex his hip properly. And I have about 2 fingers, a little bit more than 2 fingers, which should be plenty of room for him. That's one of the important things you want to check when you're fitting the brace. Everything looks pretty good. I've already set my anterior strap to put a little bit of pressure on the tibia. So that's how you fit a bulldog brace. Thanks for watching.
Come on.